Hi, it's Elise here at Bowman Library with a whole new middle grade book spotlight. So this week, we are taking some inspiration in a season, a word, an experience, however you want to phrase it, okay? It is June. If you're like me, mine has just started our summer break, okay, which is really exciting. So, our inspiration, our theme, we have 6 amazing books that have the word summer in the title. And because we're just doing a word in the title, we get a whole different variety, and I cannot wait to share them with you. So let's get started. Our first one is by one of my favorite authors, and he's a Virginia author. That would be the amazing Lamar Giles. And this is the last day of summer, okay? So it is the last day of summer for cousins Otto and Cheed. It is the last day before school starts. Known as the legendary Alston Boys of Logan County, they have spent their summer solving mysteries, outwitting their rivals, the epic Ellison girls, and winning the keys to the city. Not wanting their summer to be over, though, they wish for more summer. And it actually comes true, and they find time frozen with everyone trapped literally in a moment of time. It's going to be up to Otto and She to figure out what exactly is going on and to save their town from never being able to move forward in the future again. Now, this humorous mystery with some good versus evil thrown in for good measure will have you turning the page after page, wanting to know how everything's going to go down. Is there actually going to be a day past the last day of summer? This is the first in a series, and I cannot speak highly enough about Lamar Giles. Incredible author. You will want to read this book. Last day of summer. A Summer of Sundays. So 12-year-old Sunday feels as though she's invisible in her family. She is the third. She's in the middle of her 6 siblings, okay? And she decides that this is the summer that she is going to make her mark. She is going to stand out in her family. When they moved to a small town for her father's job, he is a contractor. He is in the process of renovating this small town's library. Sunday explores the construction site, and it's there that she finds in the basement this small silver box. And naturally, we're going to open up said small silver box. And inside there's a bunch of letters that have been written by an individual. There's no name signed, but the letters are written to the librarian. And as well, there is a story that someone has written. They basically have written a novel, and it's in this box. Sunday decides this is just the thing that she needs. This is what's going to put her on the map. And she sets off with the help with her new friend Jude, and they're going to solve the mystery and figure out the identity of this writer. But as they start to figure out what's going on, Jude and Sunday, they start to stir up some secrets the town would like to keep hidden. And Sunday will have to decide what is actually like the most important thing to her. Finding out, solving this mystery, or trying to keep the peace with everyone in this town. This is a funny-filled mystery filled with family, and there's some friendship in here. It is a kind of a light read. You won't realize how fast you're turning the pages, but it is a good story, especially if you have brothers or sisters. You can totally relate to this Summer of Sundays. Caterpillar Sunday. Caterpillar has a lot on her mind for a 6th grader. Her father has recently died. Her mother is trying to keep everything together, but she's not really being successful. And her younger brother, whose name is Chicken, is on the autism spectrum. And instead of being able to spend her summer with her best friend, she instead is going to have to spend it on this really small island off the coast of North Carolina with her grandparents, whom she has never met before. Kind of not the summer she was planning. Just like she always does, Kat is very protective of Chicken, and she does everything she can to take care of him. But it is while she is on this island during the summer that she starts to learn things about herself, and that her role cannot always be to take care of her brother, and that she needs to be a kid as well. As they start to go closer to their grandparents, family secrets start to come out. Cat and Chicken will need each other more than ever before. This amazing summer story will have you appreciating it more and more as you get through the story and you start reading it more. As you get closer to the end, yes, it is an incredible read, especially if you like a good, realistic family sibling story. Highly, highly recommend Caterpillar Summer. Charlie Joe Jackson's Guide to Summer Vacation. So Charlie Joe Jackson finds himself trying to save his failing grades from the school year. So he decides he's going to go to camp, read a bookie for some extra credit. But when he gets there, he realizes this is not the type of camp he thought it was going to be. Instead, it is filled with a bunch of gifted kids, and yeah, it just kind of goes from there. He decides that when he gets to camp, read a bookie, that he is not going to follow the expectations and the rules that have been set, and he is going to try to do everything he can to get all the other students there who want to be there. They want to learn. He wants to try to get them as uninterested in learning and doing all these activities as possible, because he wants it to be a fun summer camp. Again, he doesn't want to be there learning during his summer. Now, this is a humor-filled series. It's very similar to like if you like Big Nate, if you like a Diary of a Wimpy Kid story, like you will totally love this one. This is part of a series. You do not have to read them in order. But this one, again, there's some pretty laugh out loud moments. You might find yourself wondering what you would do if you found yourself at a summer camp that you didn't want to be at. Like, what would you honestly try to make it a little bit better, or to maybe be sent home? This is Charlie Joe Jackson's Guide to Summer Vacation. One Crazy Summer. So it's 1968, and Delphine and her two sisters, they are placed on a plane by their father so they can fly out to California to see their mother, whom they have not seen in years. So they leave their home in Brooklyn and New York City. They go more specifically to Oakland, California. And when they get there, they think they are going to be spending their time at Disneyland and having a ton of fun. But that is not the reality, because when they get there, they find out their mother has been spending a lot of her time at the local community center, so she has time to work on her poetry. So Delphine and her siblings, they're kind of left up to their own devices. And it's at this center that is run by this group called the Black Panthers that Delphine and her sisters soon get a crash course education about the current Vietnam War, protest marches, canvassing, handing out pamphlets. Delphine finds herself torn though, because she does not agree with everything that they are telling them. And it causes her to start questioning her identity and responsibility. This is the first in a series. You will find yourself along for the ride with Delphine, and you will be learning and questioning as she is, okay? I will tell you, this is an amazing series. It is thought-provoking, it's eye-opening. Rita Williams Garcia, an incredible author. There's no other book really like this book. Just gotta read it. One Crazy Summer. And our last one is Summer Ball. So Danny Walker is really good at basketball, but he is still waiting for that growth spurt that he needs to make him taller and more competitive. And people keep just saying, keep waiting, keep waiting. He's starting to lose some patience, okay? It is now the summer, and he and his teammates are headed to a basketball camp run by some NBA players. But Danny soon finds himself losing his confidence, and he's not having nearly as much fun as what he thought he was going to, especially since there are so many other players at this camp who are just as good as he is at the game. It's going to be up to Danny to decide how much does he really want to play the game, and what is he willing to do to make it happen. Filled with nonstop sports action. If you play any type of sport, or even a game in your competitive nature, you will totally be able to relate to Danny, his feelings, and his experiences. Mike Lupica, an amazing sports author. Recommend anything by him. He runs the gamut from football, basketball, there's baseball, hockey, golf, all different stories. Summer Ball, Mike Lupica, if you're into basketball. So these are just 6 of the books that we have here at the library with summer in the title to maybe get you going on your summer reading. Or maybe you're just going to come out here and we can help you find another awesome book you were looking for. Because summer reading, let me share, summer reading all together now. Our 2023 summer reading program has officially launched. So you can either sign up at the library or you can sign up at home. But it's important that you sign up. Track your reading, track your number of hours. There's activities you can do. We have programs here at the library you can come on out for, because for every badge you complete, you get that virtual prize ticket to enter in for one of our amazing prize drawings. We get tons of prize baskets this year, but you got to sign up if you want a chance to win, okay? You got to make sure you sign up. So you can either, again, do it at home through the Handley Regional website, or you can come on down to the library. We can help you out. I hope you have an incredible week, and I hope you tune back next time with a whole new middle grade book spotlight.